Okay, so right, okay, that's interesting because Nikki said that she was a teacher now. Good. Okay, let's now, Kira Tahoma, P.S. Doss, we've just done your reading there. Let's go and have a look with Cheryl. Cheryl's just down the road here, and let's go and see what she's up to. Okay, Cheryl. Now, Cheryl is yes, hello, Eleni, we're back on, yes. She wants to know her career path. Cheryl does. She's actually looking at changing her career, which way she should go. She's got a life path of 6 and a personal year of a 19 or a 192 or 20, should we say here. Yes, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so what I'm actually looking at here is, as I see your information here, we've got a little bit of echo there somewhere. Just turn the volume down a little bit at my end. Okay. Is should you change career? What should you do? You're in a personal, this life path of 6 is very much about community. So if you're going to do something which is to change your career, Cheryl, I would say one of the things we may need to look at here is what your community is. Because for instance, if you're going to go somewhere, you're going to offload for one particular job, there is a need here with your energies to stick within a particular role, where you are still part of a community. Working by yourself, I don't think would be so good. You'd lose something. You'd lose something when you're self here. I think you need that connection. So I would say here at the moment, just to be a little bit on the cautious side, and with the energies around at the moment, no matter what they're pushing you, I would say here that maybe there are some things here we just need to look at a little bit, just to be cautious of before jumping ship. That's what I would say here. Your orange is a very boom out there colour, fantastic, very energetic, very lively, very I want to go and see the greater world. But we need a path through this of stability. So if you're going to change something, it's got to go somewhere which brings you that community back in. How do you feel there?
Yeah, I agree. Like Cheryl's North Node is in Aquarius this time, which is the opposite sign of Leo with Mars. So it's this time it's all about creating community, doing things with others, leading the community. And also the sun is in Cancer and the moon is in Taurus. So sun in Cancer, moon in Taurus are very conservative. They don't want to make big changes. You know, they want to feel secure and safe in everything they do. And Lilith is conjunct Uranus in Libra, which means that there's a tendency to be too mindful about other people's intentions. And here the important thing is that you realize that you can relate to others from the best of you to the best of them. It's when we expect too much from others and we're actually not showing up from our true selves, when people on the outside can reflect the way we're betraying ourselves. So people don't betray you, you betray you by not showing up fully who you really are. So if you do show up fully and you just concentrate in relating to others, when you create that community from the best of you to the best of them, then you won't have those issues that Phil was talking about.
Yeah, and what's interesting here, as I look through your tarot, is really, really interesting. I can understand at the moment it's not may not be as particularly a happy environment for you. However, that can change. And I pick up that's a little bit what you're saying there, isn't it? I think you can see that particular situation changing. This lovely card that comes up, Ten of Cups, says, yes, come on now, we can build a better, stronger community. You'll move on from that. And a man in the current location where you are at is going to turn things around. I think he knows he has to. And then your working environment becomes a lot better and a lot happier. Yes, so hopefully, Cheryl, that sorts you out there. That's good. Right, let's go on to Eleni. Very, very good morning to you, Eleni. And thank you very much for all your chit-chat on the line there. That's brilliant. Should we put the house up for sale at the new moon? Will we have a comfortable life? Very interesting indeed. Okay, so question there, feeling feeling where we are at this present time? Should she do this? Would you say it's a good time on, because we're coming up to a full moon, aren't we? Coming up to full moon, which is a bit of a that one there is quite strong, but then the new moon's going to be later on in November, about 14 days later into November. Yes, about the 14th, but it should be about between the 13th and the 15th of November. Is that a good time then, do you think, that she should actually go and put a house up for sale?
Well, I really wouldn't be able to know just like that off the head, and also that's not the type of astrology that I work best at. But being a Libra this year and North Node in Libra, it is about Moon in Aquarius. It is about you taking the initiative, you making the decisions, and not worrying so much about how others are going to react, but actually putting forward what it is that you really want. Because Libra can be a bit too much of a people pleaser, and it's important that's going to make you not feel very good when you do that in the long run. So because your Lilith is in Aries, and that Lilith in Aries doesn't like waiting too much. So there's a bit of a fighter in you. You might be scared of that fighter in you, but if you suppress that, what we suppress in the end often goes into the body as pain or as illness. So just speak your mind. Say what you really want. Connect with what you really want.
I think that's a big thing there. And also, you've got a life path of 9. Life path of 9. That's endings and beginnings. When you need to change something, it's prior to the change. This is interesting here, like what you're saying there. Prior to the change is that, oh my goodness, is this going to work out okay? Will it be all right? Will it be all right? Once you've done it, you've done it. And you'll probably go, yes, great, moved on in life. And in a few years' time, you'll look back. You'll look back about, not about the things you've accomplished, but the things you wish you had done. Don't let this be a thing you wish you had done. That's my thing to you. I think that's where I go with this. Okay, right. Okie dokie, let's go down the road and go and speak to Louise. Louise N. I like that. Louise N. And we had a little bit of a technical issue earlier on, guys, so I do apologise. We're back up now to finish off the rest of the show. And and he says, yes, makes sense. Yes, certainly does. Good. So, Louise, very, very good morning to you. Hope you are well. Hope your day is good. And we just look at your reading here. She just wants a general reading. And also here, what you've got, you're a 314 with your life path. This is quite interesting here. But what this would say to me, looking at this, is your life needs to have a grounding to it. It needs to have a stability. And if I really work on that stability with you, would you understand here? I've got a gentleman here who's come straight through. And he's related on your family side here, and he's telling me here what would be the best way to go forwards regarding your life. And he's smoking away, and he's just looking at me, and he's saying and it's interesting here, would you understand here that your plans that you're looking for at the moment are not at this particular time of year? Your plans that you're going to look at are going to start to come up probably around January, February, about next year. I also pick up here, there's something that you're going to settle down with. It's like emotionally and where you are at the present time, and this feeling of like being up and down is a little bit erratic at the moment, but that will change, Louise. And I think coming January, February, that's when it's going to get better. Your personal year is 7. It's a 167. These energies here is about really taking things on. Not going too deep, but just experiencing this and just noticing how you're feeling. You may not be feeling as strong as what you were before, Louise, but what I do pick up though is whatever's going on, it'll just get a little bit better. It'll change around. How do you feel there?
Well, Louise has a Lilith in Scorpio, which means you're very much in connection with cellular memories from the past. But the thing is, your sun and your moon are in Gemini, and your moon is connected to Pluto in Scorpio, and your sun has no aspects, which basically means that as soon as you feel something, you turn into a chatterbox. You just can't avoid chatting, talking, reading, a lot of mental activity, and it's a happy thing. It's like it's a very joyous mental activity, and also you're from the generation, you're from 1990, so the Neptune and Uranus are together, which is a genius aspect. So you can be really creative with ideas and really contribute a lot with those ideas that you have. But your North Node is in Aquarius, saying that South Node in Leo is before, in previous lifetimes, you took things too personally because it was all about you, because you were the queen, you were the ruler, you were the one who took the decisions and everything. So right now it's more about not taking things so personally and just being somebody who contributes to the ideas and trying to keep that happy vibe up and not go heavy in why not me, no?
Yes, I totally agree with you. There is that feeling I like sometimes coming across a bit too heavy, but that's due, some of it's due to the current environments, and not take them on too personally as like, this is me. It's not. It's because next year is going to completely lift your energies altogether. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. Your security, such as money around you, that feeling about where you're living, what you're doing in life here, I just get the feeling he's just saying to me, yes, this gentleman, is just going to really, really improve. And also get a rose being given to you. Now, this is by a lady who passed over. Very interesting here, around the turn of the new year, around the turn of a new year. That's when she passed. But she wants to give me a rose because the rose is about love. So, I say there, Louise, whatever you're up to in your life here, go out there and enjoy. You will be fine. I think you'll be absolutely back in. Yes. God dear. Yes, even the juices. Yes, we've had a few technical issues, but there we are. But thank you, everybody, for holding on. Thank you for coming back. And thank you for just making the show great. So, brilliant. Now, Lucy wrote in, and she jumped in on the last minutes there, but we're doing this because we lost you for about 5-10 minutes. So we're glad to be able to come back. And let's have a little look at Lucy. And see your chart there. Now, you wrote in and said, I'm just having one of those days. It's not going right. I don't feel right. As we've been talking about this morning. So, Lucy, how are you? I hope you're... we wish you well for me, because I know it's a funny energy at the moment. And we just want to wish you well. So, Lucy, looking at your energies here is interesting because... And I like to go straight into tarot about this and just do a couple of different things this morning for you, Lucy, if that's okay. And just work on the energies with you. Because firstly, I would say here, Lucy, would you understand here, it's like you feel that people are out of touch with feelings around you. Feelings around you. For example, you're feeling here, no, it's like you're feeling things very personal at the moment. People aren't relating to you so much. It's like there's a gap somewhere going here, and it's making you feel a bit like, oh, I just feel a bit on my own, a bit like, but some respects you want to be on your own, if that makes sense. Some respects you want to just go and hide in a little corner and just be a little squirrel in a corner. Squirrels like hiding in corners, perhaps. And yes, yes, she says, yes, that's where it is. But I just get a feeling if it's like that, don't worry. It's a time that's going to come and there's a time that's going to go. But I wouldn't say it's something, is this me? Am I a moody person or something? No, of course you're not. You're a lovely person. But I'll just say it's just the current energies. So, what would you like to say, Guiomar?
So... There's Lucy has a inaspected Saturn in Scorpio,
okay.
And Venus is also in Scorpio, which Saturn Scorpio combination has difficulty in opening up to people because they're very sensitive to energies, so they tend to close up and not share themselves to others, and especially being in aspected Saturn, you really have no control over that. The positive side of that Saturn is it's like being a powerhouse of energy. So if you learn to build your energy up, and then you have a North Node in Taurus conjunct the Moon with no other aspects. So if you really connect to your body and learn to harness your own energy, with that energy well harnessed, then you can actually step out into the world and make your Sun conjunct Mercury in Libra, who loves to connect to people. You can step out into the world and connect from that different way, connect from a more open and true way. But before, you have to harness your energy. So maybe doing, I don't know, any kind of discipline from Reiki or Tai Chi or Qigong or any discipline, that even yoga, that would help you harness the energy in your body and relate to people with your body full of energy, right? So that's going to help you in that sense.
She says, how do you harness your own energy? Okay.
Well, it's about, you can do qigong, you can do tai chi, you can do yoga, you can meditate, or you can do reiki, anything that allows you to get in connection with your energy, so you have the feeling that you are in control of how you feel the energy flow through you. And then you can choose to build it up or move it or shift it or share it as you wish. So it could be any kind of thing. It could also be energy therapies or working with energy therapies. There's many different options.
If you're not doing any of those, I totally agree with you. If you're not doing any of those, another one you could actually do is colour therapy. It's notice the current state that you are. What colour would you give it? And then take yourself to a different place. Move. Like if you're standing somewhere and thinking, okay, I'm feeling this particular colour, I'm just getting here is grey, is then move to a different location, physically move to a location. Before you go there, look at it where it's going to be and notice in that location your energy is going to be richer, stronger, happier. It's going to be something which is nicer, like for instance it's pink or something like this, and then when you're going to go over there, it's going to feel different from where you were. Then once you're there, you harness it, take it on, be that energy, and you're harnessing a more positive energy.
And another way is doing like power sports that build your muscle power up.
Yes.
That's another good possibility.
Yes. Oh dear. Anything which is, I'm trying a lot, but just feel so exhausted. Okay. Control. It feels like we're having very little control these days. Yes, I know what you mean. Yep, there isn't much. No, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But it's going to be interesting, though, I think, as we draw towards the end of the year, though, isn't it? I think the way things start to change there. Yes. Oh, Delia says, I love this. Delia says, dance. I love that. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Especially a controlled type of dance. Anything that includes control is going to be good for you. Like tango or anything that requires a lot of body control.
Me and the dog are going to learn that one. That'd be interesting. Yes. Okay. Okay. Right. Yes. I think Deb says I have to tidy crap around me now. She has a clear space before she does some dancing. Delia says yes. Perhaps you should. Well, no, she doesn't mean that to you, Debs. No, she's just saying yes about dancing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. Can you see light at the end of the tunnel regarding COVID-19?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just a wake-up call for everybody. I mean, if COVID-19 is just asking us to change, to let go of old patriarchal values and our thoughts, to let go of control, to let go of the way we did things before in the past, and just open up and be more aware and connect with your feelings and take care of yourself. That's what it's asking for. So whoever's doing that is kind of flowing with all these changes, and whoever isn't is having a bad time.
I think so too. This is the energy that's coming through at the moment. Yes. Okay, great. Right, Delia, I know you're written down. Have you got... we're going to go a few minutes over because we dropped for about 10 minutes. Is that okay with you, Guiomar?
I'm a little bit tight on time.
Okay, all right, Delia, I do apologise. Well, unfortunately, we had a technical issue. However, I'm in Queensland. She has 2 cases down. Sorry if we didn't... 2 cases now. Sorry if we didn't get to answer your question, but we'll put it forward for the next Wednesday show. So, yes, unfortunately, just had one of those little mornings. But we'll be back, okay, and we'll be fine next time. So, guys.
And see you Saturday.
Yes, guys, Saturday. Look, down there. I can't stretch across there because you could... Yeah, that's it. That way. Yes, that's it. That's it. Halloween special. We're coming on. Halloween special for Delia. If you want to jump on that one, boys, too. We're going to be on that one. We're going to be 7 o'clock in the evening till until 8. You'll notice things looking a little bit different. You'll notice things. You'll notice even like, is anyone here? We'll be having a great time. But we're doing it on that full moon, so we'll be taking questions there, especially about the current energy around that time, and looking between the veils and seeing what's out there. Yes, excited? We are, aren't we? She says, okay. She says, okay. A lady, economical with words. Okay. Helen says bye. Joe Garland says great show. Thank you very much, guys, and see you very soon. See you on Saturday and see you on Sunday. So a lot coming up next week, but you guys take care. Have a fabulous day. Loads of love from us, and burgers and love and burgers. Fabulous stuff. See you guys very soon. Loads of take care. Bye bye.